Welcome, one and all, for all is one. Limelight in the twilight. Yeah. Pisces. I've already meditated upon your symbol, your element, and your energy. Let's get into it, shall we? I think we shall. How you doing, Pisces? Have a seat. Hope your week's going well. These are your decks, Pisces. Towards the end of my meditation, I shake them. And when I feel it, I flip them up, thus beginning your reading. You have a message from Spirit Oracle deck. I'll read that in a moment. You have the Three of Swords, the Sun card, the Strength, the Rattle. What is that? The Grave. Partnership, the Heart, and Strength. Number 40 on the die. Can be a 4 or 40. Somebody just committed to a 40-day regimen of something. Or for the foundation, okay? Getting to the heart of the matter. Spirit says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for anything outside validation, for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. And to know thyself, okay, is to know the things about us that we like and the things that not so much. To accept our shortcomings for what they are, our inabilities, okay? But look at it as our strengths kind of balance that out, okay? Wholeness and acceptance of self is genuine and authentic, okay? And in that perspective, we've already looked at our weaknesses. We've already looked at the things that we aren't that strong in. We don't need anybody to point that out to us or anybody to validate what we do and what we don't do, okay? It's a heart-centered perspective. It's in a way that I've already seen myself, and the things that others project upon us doesn't define us. Some may be accurate in what they say, but a lot of times when somebody's trying to tell us about ourselves, it's usually from an irrational place, okay? So I see in the recent past that there was some kind of partnership, okay, whether albeit business, romantic, personal, friendship, whatever it is, okay, that touched you. And it could have been a really over time thing, like a great time, whatever that means to you, okay? And I say that because of this card, death, sadness, and mourning, okay, that it could have been a great duration of time, okay, for us to reach that level of sadness and perhaps mourning, you know. We don't just mourn for those that pass over, okay? There's other things that can be classified as mourning, okay? That whatever this was or is could have happened very quickly. Look at that, 2 sun cards. Whatever brought this in could have been illuminated, and then you later had further illumination about what the lessons and this loss may or could have been. For others, okay, it could be a loss of family member, an animal, or somebody really close to you. And if that's the case, Pisces, my condolences. And it could even be mourning a partnership of some sorts. Inner knowing underneath that. This could be a fire sign. We got the strength and the knight underneath that. I think prior to, we haven't seen the walking away card, but I think prior to you either taking a step back or totally, you know, removing yourself from proximity and who or whatever this is, you were able to speak your truth. And I think that, you know, the way that it was received was like the person was in denial, maybe blaming, maybe, you know, an egoic position that just couldn't see or hear what you had to say. And so I think with great reason, understanding, and perhaps in a more technical sense, you told them about themselves. Perhaps the psychology perspective and a more textbook view, something like that. Like, you're not seeing or hearing me, so let me break it down for you, okay? They could greatly be in their ego and just was blaming you or totally in denial that they did anything wrong. Something like that, man. That's the hit I'm getting. And you broke it down to them. Partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best result. So even though this partnership at whatever capacity, okay, we don't want our lens and our view of that to affect upcoming ones or current ones. And it's easy to have that transference or counter transference into those other areas. Yeah. Strength twice. It could have been both, you know, a butting heads of both parties. The shamanic rattle calls it in and also clears it. So could be a time for cleansing and clearing this energy, Pisces. Yeah, having clarity, clearing it. Could have been with a fire sign or an air sign. Or you have clarity upon what I'm saying to you because you've already went within rest, reflection, and meditation. Pisces, that's the initial message, okay? I'll bring out your oracle cards first, and then we'll utilize the tarot for the recent past energy, leading into the current moment, leading into what's coming in, okay, Pisces? Okay, whether you know or not, sometimes when you pick up that many decks, cards stay on the table. This is your spirit message, okay? Independence also tried to stay, but I didn't want to have to process through all that. I just figured I'd mention your independence, okay? You could still be focusing on this past loss thing, okay? And, you know, it could still be affecting you in the current. We'll see. And it's definitely somebody you cared about, even if it was business or not, okay? It could have been somebody you cared about, an air sign or a fire sign. It could have came from a business opportunity initially, but something that has endured, okay, a pretty good amount of time. Business and love, or business and love together, something like that. Okay. All right. Animal Kingdom. Divine Spirit, Great Light of the All. What's the message for Pisces? Thank you. Dear love. We've seen the heart of the matter several times, and now we see the love card. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yeah, man. This person could have left like really in a nasty way, okay? But in the same sense, maybe it kind of showed you a side, you know, of some true color that you had not seen. Squirrel on the bottom of the deck, always being prepared. Did you tell them that I would never have done or do that to you? Shaman Oracle, Andean Cross, the number 2 card. It's next to the ancient ones in the deck, okay? Mandalas. Also, the cross was equilateral, okay? And before that, we had the Tau, the cheek cross, with the serpent on this part of the cross, yeah? The Tau. That's when the tree and the serpent were one prior to religion taking it out of context. Shapeshifter and, oh, you got 2. Aletheia. the up, the down, the left, the right, the forward and back, the black and the white, the shadow and the light, the good and the evil, per se, if that's the way that we want to say that, okay? If you see here, okay, it's just the opposite ends of the same thing. It's a makith, okay, of anything coming into creation and materializing, okay? There's always that makith, okay? The self on the bottom. 29 is an 11. Yeah, time for self-focus and, you know, processing, getting to self-love. Not saying that you're not there. The Knight, energy, arrival, and action. Perhaps you've already regained your energy from that inward perspective we've seen from the Four of Swords, okay? And however you regain your center, you very well could have already processed that. And this could have been a great loss. The Grave card again showing up on the bottom of the deck. My condolences on anybody passing over. Okay. You had the Strength card in this. This is the 22 High Arcana. Okay, that's all it is. It's in the current energy. What's the recent past energy for Pisces, Spirit? That one? It's calling me to the middle. The Hierophant. See what I'm saying about long term? Because this can represent marriage. Oh, there's two of them. And the Empress. Yeah, Empress and Empress. Empress and Emperor. It very well could have been a long-term relationship up to and including marriage. It also could have been over beliefs. Yeah. Okay, what's coming in? Pisces? Hermit mode. Yeah, it might take you a little while to absorb this one and get back to the full journey, okay? But it's all part of the process, right? And it's okay, man. It's okay. This could have been an earth sign too. We see the Hierophant and the Hermit here together, okay? If it's not your energy and it's representing the other. Yeah, number 11, 29, you're in the midst of the journey. Yeah. It's okay, Pisces. You'll get back to here. You'll reach the world and close the cycle. I have no doubt. Okay, let's use the Crow. I'm going to do that one first. We had the opportunity in the other Strength card. Whoa. Second time on that card having a choice over a choice of something that we embarked on. Or maybe it was the choice of how to respond to it since it had been going on for so much time, okay? And something was illuminated by the sun. Maybe it was going on for a long time before you found out. Yeah, some kind of deception. Or it could have been with an Aquarius. There's the Hierophant again. Some sort of deception in a long term relationship that brought some, yeah, the 10 to an Empress, second time. Empress. Recent past energy, spirit for Pisces. Tarot. Tarachi. Yeah. You either separated away from this or you totally removed yourself from it. You're at your 9, okay? And there was a lot through this process of getting to that point of call and judgment. But when it got to that point, you quickly did it. Somebody could have made you aware of this too, okay? That brought awareness to you. Oh man, you can't make it up. Judgment again and walking away on the bottom of the deck. Perhaps in the love department. Thank you, Spirit. Just, you know, for the validation, like it continued to validate you, you know, that this was heavy, man. Kind of left you no choice but to call judgment on it and walk away. However it played out. Yeah. I don't think it was worth it, Chris. Or maybe you're trying to determine whether it was or not. Current energy, that's where you're at. Judgment and justice both showing up. I mean, right up under the other. Can't make it up, man. It's being balanced out, whatever it was, okay? Definitely left you out in the cold. Maybe they just was holding back on you, you know, maybe not pouring in or gave some reason why they needed money or this or that, resources for other stuff, and maybe you agreed to carry a lot more, and it was just all deception in the shadow. And yeah, Chris, it was a lot. See there? 7 of Swords again. They could have stole from you too. They could have taken from you in their shadow. Maybe that's why it was so hard to swallow. Because you did nothing but try to help them. This went on, this was not like just somebody you met, you know, 3, 4, 6 months ago. I'm not getting that hit. I'm getting, this was more, they had gained your trust. And you could have had some victories with this person and made some money with them. Yeah. But you got some clarity. That, yeah. It was a lot. But now here we are in the current energy, okay? You got great strength, judgment, and justice is being served, okay? You could be looking for that new full journey now. You might already be on the other side of this. Yeah. You could have clarity to what I'm saying, or Christopher and Spirits telling you the truth. Tarot. Tarachi, what's the message? Current energy for Pisces. We'll let them get up out of here. Go slow, Pisces. I knew it was going to come out. I should have called it, okay? Somewhere between the fastest night in the deck and the slowest night in the deck. When you embark on new journeys, new opportunities, new people, right? Page offers. Yeah. We don't want to come back to that. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I know, a one strike and you're out. There are very few. There are few that deserve a second chance and, with us. Okay? Another opportunity. But it's pretty rare, and you know what has to happen first? You probably already know. We have to see great change in them and not in what they're saying. Lovers. Okay. What's coming in here, Spirit? Looks like Pisces is on the other side of this. Like, I think we heal as we go, some of the healing, once we get over the initial. What's coming in for them, Spirit? Tarot, the next week or two for Pisces. Tarot. Tarachi, the wheel's turning. Yeah, you're focusing on work. Could still be staying in hermit mode, okay? Maybe you're trying to gain enlightenment on something else. But it looks like to me the wheel, she's a turning. Star. Yeah, you're diligently working upon your star wish or dream. One step at a time. Tarot. That one. Tarot. Tarachi. What's coming in for Pisces? I'm going to let them get up out of here, Spirit. Something that's more equal give and take. You're still in contemplation, rest, reflection, meditation. I don't blame you, man. It seems like it was a doozy. Yeah. I'm still in hermit, Chris. Yeah. It's okay, Pisces. Totally understandable. Okay? Go slow, not fast. Take as much time as you need to reach your victory, Pisces. Maybe it's telling you to slow down. Maybe you're going balls to the wall here, trying to reach something with this fastest night in the deck showing up, and then we sing the other one, okay? Pace yourself, Pisces. Yeah, pace yourself. Balance and ordered equilibrium, the alchemical process. It's balanced. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want any repeats on full journeys, okay? Pace yourself, Pisces, okay? That's the theme right there. Pisces, that's the message, okay? Give me back my energy, Pisces. Just kidding. Returning your energy with love. Limelight in the twilight. Be good to yourself and others, Pisces. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.